Just like
well,
that,
we don't
Kailey.
know the number yet. Julie Fine, thank you so much. But the Associated Press has officially called it Donald Trump wins the Iowa Republican caucuses. That is 32 minutes after they began. We have this race called, at least in terms of number one, but we wait to find out about 2 and 3. So joining us now around the table, Bloomberg's Laura Davison and Mike Shepard, who are here with us in studio in Des Moines. So, Mike Shepard, we pretty much knew that this was going to happen and that it was very likely to happen early. It would have surprised everyone if that were not the case. Now it's a matter of sitting around and waiting to see numbers 2 and 3. Do we have any indication yet of what way everyone who's not Trump is trending right now?
Well, we were reporting with the campaigns and their operations and allies earlier today, and the next 3 after Trump, Ron DeSantis, Nikki Haley, and Vivek Ramaswamy, their operations each professed confidence that they would be the one to finish in second place. Now, there's only room for one in that spot, and it's a really important one, as we have discussed. The question of whether Trump was going to win was really an anticlimax, as we just saw 32 minutes in. But it may take some time tonight for us to find out who actually takes the number 2 spot.
Could be a couple of hours or maybe more. We waited days last time around here. But Laura, this, my goodness, a half an hour into the evening, the Associated Press is calling this. We weren't even sure we'd get initial results for another 15 minutes or so. What does this early call tell us about Donald Trump's apparent commanding lead?
This shows us this is a massive, massive lead, which is potentially not good news for DeSantis, Haley, Ramaswamy. And really, they both want to all be kind of as close to Trump as they can be, narrow that margin. You know, Trump has been somewhere up 30 points roughly over the past several weeks and months. Really a nightmare scenario for both DeSantis and Haley, who have been battling for number 2, is if they both come in sort of neck and neck, number 2 again. That means they go to New Hampshire and will have to fight it out there.
Wow.
Well, and while we know, Laura, that Trump has won the Iowa caucuses, we do not yet know about how much. And there has been a question of the bar for some time now. 50% plus, anything beyond 12 points, which was the previous record set decades ago. What number is Bloomberg looking for? How are you looking at the figures here?
What number we're looking at, and really the whole political world is looking for, is does Donald Trump get above that 51% mark? And he can say, look, I have a majority, however small that majority is, of Republicans behind me. And that just starts narrowing the field, narrowing the possibilities for anyone who wants to be the main alternative to him. You know, if you have Haley, who is, 20%, in some states, New Hampshire's one of her best states, next on the calendar, a little bit north of 20%. But that's not saying Donald Trump can say, look, I have the party behind me. Let's move forward. Let's end this contest and let's move on to the general election against Biden.
Sure.